Do you guys like scary shit? Then let's check this out.
An indoor home security camera captures something pretty creepy on footage. Not much info is given on this video, but it still speaks for itself. A child is walking through a kitchen when suddenly they stop to look at something. What happens next is beyond strange. Take a look.
That's weird. Kind of giving me little goosebumps.
The child, without warning, stops in their tracks and stares at something as though someone were blocking their path. They then have a conversation with who or whatever it was that they were seeing. Now, the possibility of this being a child with an overactive imagination isn't ruled out, but the way in which they interact with this supposed imaginary friend is what frightens the mother of this child. Rosie B., the mother in question, thinks that this may have been a ghost or some otherworldly entity that was forcefully trying to take away her daughter's toys. But even more unsettling is the fact that when Rosie asked her daughter as to who she was talking to, she responded by saying that it was a little girl and a little boy. Overall though, this video is quite strange. The mother has yet to find out the history of her home, as she thinks this might explain this odd occurrence. But until then, this video remains a mystery.
That's pretty weird. Pretty creepy.
On May 30th of 2016, a single car accident had occurred on a Brazilian highway known as BR-262. The driver of this vehicle lost control of his wheel, causing him to veer off the road and crash his car. Unfortunately, he did not survive this accident. Upon hearing about this, a TV news crew was sent out to report this incident. They arrived on the scene and began to report, but after filming the incident and showing it to audiences, people noticed that something very strange appeared in the footage. The following is the video that was taken.
Parente das vítimas que seguia em outro veículo viu pelo retrovisor o momento em que a caminhonete capotou. A suspeita é que a motorista tenha tentado desviar de animal que cruzou a pista.
No local onde há muito mato em volta da rodovia.
Somebody in the car? What if it was just a kid hiding from the cops?
Upon zooming in, a face can be seen inside the car. It appears out of thin air and almost seems to be looking directly at the camera. Viewers believe that this may have been the ghost of the driver of this vehicle, while others think that this may have been something else entirely. But as always, I'll let you be the judge as to whether or not something supernatural was caught.
Nope. See ya.
What exactly was caught on camera?
What if it was a deer head?
As with most videos, this next one has little to no information, but with or without it, the video is still pretty spooky. It's late at night, somewhere in Chile, when a man captures footage of something that occurs right in front of him as he lays in bed. This is his video.
Let's pretend this is happening to you. What would you do? And why is he randomly recording is what I want to know. That's the main question of a lot of these videos. Is like, why are you recording in the first place? That's why a lot of them are suspicious. I'm just gonna record my room. Unless here, I don't know. Is the door gonna fly open? Somebody's
Sale conchetumare. Conchetumare.
maybe he's recording because it happens a lot. would start packing my bags and I'd GTFO. I wouldn't live there. And it doesn't help that the shower windows, you can't see through those. Okay, it makes sense if he's recording if it happens a lot. He's expecting it.
It's 3 in the morning when all this happens. The door opens just a few inches before fully opening
course.
after being told to do so by the man. It happens almost immediately, as though whatever was behind this door was listening attentively.
How do you know
The
it's
man
a man?
then goes inside, but finds no one in there. Naturally, he was shaken to his core upon realizing that something paranormal had occurred. The man believes this, as do most viewers of the video. But of course, you be the judge as to whether or not that's the case. Was the door opening on its own something paranormal? Or was it something else?
Maybe a rat was pushing it open.
The following video comes from Simon Newcomb, who states that a friend of his daughter's was walking through a wooded area that is believed to be extremely haunted. Westminster Woods is a forest in England where many people
looks
have reported
haunted.
paranormal encounters. From small, shadowy figures that lurk behind trees, to the infamous hellhounds that are said to come out at night, Westminster Woods has been a place of unusual activity. It is also said that pagan rituals have taken place here, some of which have included sacrifices. One evening, as a man and 2 children explore Westminster Woods, something very unsettling is caught on camera. This is what was captured. Be sure to look closely for this one, as it happens real fast.
That place just looks haunted.
Like
See something like that in Lord of the Rings.
Pissing it down. These two are doing my head in. It's getting dark. It's really cold. I have no idea where the dog is. What?
That might have been your dog in the back.
Little did he know that a small, shadowy figure was caught in the background. It stands in place for a couple of seconds before ducking down beneath a tree trunk. It recedes away as though it saw the camera and didn't want to be seen. It is almost similar to an animal's reaction when it spots a person nearby. Yet Simon doubts that it's an animal and instead believes that it might be a spirit that haunts this forest.
Perhaps.
Whoever or whatever this was is a mystery. But unfortunately, it seems we won't know for sure what this was until more info is given.
Number 4.
It was during a podcast that one of the hosts had shared some chilling photos that were submitted to him by a viewer. It goes without saying, but what was captured in one of these images has left many viewers disturbed. The person who submitted the photos states that the reason they took them was because they felt like they were being watched. They were lying in bed when all of a sudden they get the strangest feeling. For some reason, they can't help but feel that someone is outside their room, standing in the doorway and looking at them. No one else was inside the house except them. Feeling very spooked, they slowly take out their phone and begin to take various photos of the passageway outside the room. What they captured has left them shook. These are their photos.
Looks like a kid.
In the distance, there appears to be a face peeking at the person inside the room. It wasn't until zooming in on the photo that the person who took it saw the mysterious figure. Although pretty creepy, they're somewhat glad that they caught this, as it reassures them that they're not losing their mind and that there is in fact something very strange going on inside their house. Now, it's worth mentioning that the person who submitted these photos states that he played with the Ouija board prior to this incident, and believes
Don't
it's the
play with
reason why
those.
strange things are happening. But what do you think? Did this person actually capture something paranormal? Or was something else captured?
It could
If you
have been
caught
his
something
kid.
creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. Two friends are goofing off inside a house when they capture something pretty creepy on camera. One of the friends appears to be doing an online challenge, while the other records him doing it. However, what happens moments later leaves them both
PlayStation.
terrified. Watch.
Right, do it again because I'm filming this time. No, go on. Right, yeah. How many you got left?
There's only 2 left, so it's...
Right, well, yeah, just do 2 then.
yeah, this is... I'm gonna eat some Mentos and then drink... Well, it's not Diet Cola, it's Pepsi.
I wonder what the challenge
There's
is.
only 2, so...
It's fizzy, it should work.
There's only 2. There's only a block of tea left. Love. Is it Mentos? Is he swallowing... Oh, what would happen if you swallowed Mentos and then chugged soda? Maybe that's what he's doing.
Nah.
You should, go on, give it a bit. Give it a bit.
Probably get hella burps.
What's it?
No. What? What? What's up?
Dude.
What?
Dude,
What?
look.
What?
Look. Look, let me out.
A rattling sound can be
See
heard
ya.
inside the other room before the door opens and things fall on their own. Not much else is known about the video, so it's hard to be sure if it's real or not. But regardless, the reaction appears to be genuine. Had they captured something paranormal or not? The following video comes from a man named Jacob who lives in a house that he recently inherited from his grandmother. Jacob isn't too sure if he wants the house, as it's out of shape and requires a lot of fixing. But after the
I
following
wouldn't
night,
get that
it
house.
seems that he's
Why
made
do
up
you
his
have a
mind.
jester?
It's late at night when Jacob wakes up to a noise inside his bedroom. This is what he caught.
Why would you have a jester staring at you on the end of your bed? Hell no.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
GTFO. Get the f out. No, dude.
A knocking sound can be heard coming from his closet. However, nothing is inside when he checks. But then moments later after checking, loud banging can be heard from the other side of the room. Clearly, Jacob was spooked out of his mind.
And
Yet
the
something
jester's
else
looking
happened
at
that
him.
Jacob didn't realize until watching this video. At the start of the clip, the clown doll on top of the drawer can be seen staring at the bed. But then later, it is seen staring at the door. Ever since seeing this, Jacob has moved the doll downstairs to the living room. He states that it came alive that night and is glad that he caught evidence of it. Although pretty creepy, this video
Get
is
rid
still
of
a
that
mystery.
thing. Why do you have that in your house?
But thanks to this incident, Jacob has made up his mind on whether or not he should keep the house. All in all, what happened that night has left him beyond terrified.
I wouldn't live there.
This last video comes from India, and it shows a woman walking late at night. In it, she appears to be scared as she constantly looks over her shoulder. It seems that she might be seeing things, considering that it's dark outside. But then, all of a sudden, something is captured that seems to suggest otherwise. This is what was caught.
Goosebumps.
Initially, the woman looks at something that doesn't appear to be there, but then, seconds later, the figure of a man appears out of nowhere. It shows up exactly where the woman was initially looking. Viewers believe that a ghost had been caught on camera, yet some believe that this was an actual person who for some reason couldn't be picked up by the camera at first. Whether ghost or not, this encounter is pretty terrifying, as who, or whatever this was, just creepily stands there looking at the woman. But as always, what are your thoughts on this?
Creepy is my thoughts. Creepy.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
GTFO. Get the f out, is what I would say and do. I ain't gonna live in that. Even in that house where the guy had the jester staring at his bed, just the look of that house, without the jester, without the knocking, I'd be like, I'm not gonna live here. This house is too old and creepy looking. No. Nope. Thanks for the recommendation. And also thank you for watching if you did. I'm gonna check out more. He's got a bunch of videos. I'll put the original link in the description. Peace out, mate.